All right, hello. Hi. How you guys doing? All right, so this is my first talk, so I hope I do good. Um, Today I'm going to be going over GML scripting. First, right off the bat, how many of you guys heard of GML? Show of hands, you've heard of GML? GML. It's called Game Maker language. I don't know if you've heard of this program called Game Maker. It's pretty much the go-to thing if you're just starting out with the whole game design thing. That's how I started. And after a while, they released something called Game Maker Studio 2, and it's like one of the coolest things I've ever found. A little pricey, but I mean, if you don't know that much, then it's definitely worth it because you do get to export to like Windows, Mac, HTML5, all kinds of modules. If you come up here, you can see even Ubuntu. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, so GML, it's pretty simple. My favorite thing to do with scripting is to make global variables. So for this example, I've created two objects, one blue, one yellow. And I pretty much wanted to, click one and it'll change to the opposite color. And to do that, I made a create event for the blue, and it pretty much declared a global variable turn sprite yellow equals false. And whenever it gets clicked, it'll turn that global variable to true. And then under end step, which just means at the end of each frame, is going to check if the global variable is set to true, and it's just going to set the sprite to the opposite one. I have the same set for the other one. You can see there. And are they the same? Oh, no, they're not. That's weird. Well, let's see how it'll run real quick. I literally just made this like last minute. I never prepared for this, so I'm sorry. Please bear with me, I'm terrible. Let's see. Okay, so we click this and they start spazzing because reasons. I totally feel like I'm at E3 right now. Okay, so when you clicked on the left one, apparently that was set to true. When you set that to true, if you don't understand it, there's all kinds of amazing documentation that the Game Maker community made. I actually have the page pulled up right there. You can see they have the syntaxes, they tell you what the arguments mean, they give you a description and an example of the code, and they describe what the example is doing. And they have that for nearly every little thing, and it's just been an amazing blessing to have the people on the forums here, other people I know. It's very, very simple to get. I'm absolutely new to programming. The only programming other than this I know is HTML, if that makes any sense. I know a little bit of JavaScript too, but no big deal. Other than that, yeah, that is pretty much GML. There are other things that you can make your own variables. They have pre-made variables you can use, things like that. So yeah. Any questions, thoughts?
Are there any well-known games that use this engine?
Yeah, Hyper Light Drifter. I don't know if you've heard of that. Yeah, totally made in Game Maker, 100%. Hmm? Yeah.
It's almost all 2D?
Yeah, it's a 2D engine. You can make 3D, but it's very difficult. Yeah.
That's probably better engines for 3D.
Yeah, for 3D I would suggest Unreal or Unity, things like that. Yeah. All right, anything else? Anyone else?
Well, just while you have it open,
Mm-hmm.
could you go back to the
Mhm.
How are you detecting the mouse click? Like, where's that coming from?
Well, they have events. Under events, you click add event, mouse, and they have all these different options for that.
I see.
Yeah, and they have all these events. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pretty much cut the work in half for you. Yeah.
And so you like use the visual scripting, and then you go in and you write code inside, like.
Yeah, you can write code in it. And the thing about GameMaker, it's originally made for drag and drop. They actually have drag and drop on here that you can use. I don't know if you saw that on the side here. So you could say like, if this variable checks out, then you can actually, if you don't know the code and you're too lazy to look it up, you could just, type in, destroy object, and you just like drag it underneath it, and it'll do that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is that it? Anyone? All right.